What's up, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new episode of the Superfriends podcast, episode 102. We've been around for a while, and hopefully we're going to be around for a while still. We actually decided to return Tim after all of the comments asking for him to return to the podcast. Yeah, we bring back Tim, and Luke is back as well. The Justice League trailer debuted really early Sunday morning. Like, that's one of those things that I don't want to nitpick, but it's like, why debut it at 9 a.m. Eastern time? Does this make you more excited for the movie? I think Color Me as one of the people that was really surprised. This is essentially, if you maybe you want to count the Comic-Con trailer as kind of the big story trailer where we're getting a hint at, it's like, okay, here's Steppenwolf. He's invading. He's the bad guy. They're going to punch him in the face a few times. He's got an axe and he likes to swing it. It's like this felt like it was more of a teaser again. So this would be like 3 teaser trailers, and they've given us like one story trailer. Because this really, I think everyone was expecting, okay, we're going to get more on Steppenwolf. Maybe we'll see Superman. I mean, we did technically.
Yeah, we did see Superman in his glorious hairy chest.
That was really hairy chest. He's rugged.
That flannel and that CG mustache removal looking really great so far.
You couldn't even tell.
Exactly. I mean, it's and what's funny is I think people were, I don't want to say this was maybe like a little bit of a logical fallacy, but they compared it, and he was wearing that flannel in an Instagram picture he posted, and he did have the mustache. So it's like that, share that technology with the rest of the world. Like, could that be like a Snapchat filter? It's like if you have facial hair, it'll remove. Do you think we're nearing that technology being ready?
Yeah, what a great idea for a Snapchat app.
Snapchat,
yeah, I would
here
get
we go.
That. I would fucking get that.
Hybrid
what
Networks,
an amazing idea, CJ.
Hybrid Networks Snapchat podcast. Thank you. You're getting a pay raise. No.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the trailer? Luke, what did you just rewatched it? Tim actually just watched it for the first time today. What did you guys think?
I actually liked it. And it made me a little more excited, I think, for what to expect from it. I like the tone, and I like the overall, just what it is. What the trailer was kind of for, just sort of standing up, and the whole song with it. Even though I don't really like the song, but the whole tone of the trailer and just like all the dialogue and everything we've seen. CG's still not amazing. Cyborg still looks a little wonky, but I don't know. I can kind of forgive that. I really like the feeling in this trailer, and I really kind of like what I'm seeing. So I'm a little bit more excited to see this. I'll probably check this out as a lot sooner than I normally would have.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'm probably going opening night because any of these things I usually try to hit opening night for.
Yeah.
Tim, what were your thoughts? You're probably the freshest of all of us, having just watched it for the first time. What are your initial knee-jerk reactions to the Justice League trailer?
Well, I thought the trailer was fine. Like, I can't really say that it changed any of how I viewed the movie going into it, but it wasn't a bad trailer. Probably the only thing that I majorly took away from it, which I'm sure people will be upset about in the audience, is that CG still doesn't look all that great. So, with it coming out next month, I'm not sure how the whole thing's going to pan out with that, but the rest of it was fine. It was serviceable as a trailer.
And of course, we've had multiple reports from VFX people, whether it's accurate or not, we don't know, but they've, kind of off the record said the VFX is basically done at this point. So this might be a look at what we see is what we're going to get at this point.
Yeah, I know, some of the action scenes look better than they did initially. Cyborg's, still does not look great. I really wish that they had done that with prosthetics instead of CG at this point. I mean,
yeah. I would have expected at least a mix of prosthetics and CG, but they went the full CG route.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking Iron Man armor is maybe the basis, because it's, even though most of that suit is in CG, he's still walking around with a good a hunk of it on set.
I mean, the most I can think of is they wanted it to look as alien as possible, given that it's sort of based around the mother box.
Yeah.
And I guess I can understand that, but I mean, at the same time, I kind of agree. I feel like a mix of the two probably would have serviced it a lot better, because at the moment he just looks like a floating face with a bunch of tinfoil crinkling around him. But that's besides the point. That's just an opinion, so don't get upset about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
the rest of the trailer around that, it looked fine. It's not going to change the way I look at the movie in any way, and I wasn't really that negative or positive going in.
if you had to choose one of these trailers, like which would you say was your favorite? I think we've had 4 at this point. We have the teaser, the first trailer, the Comic-Con sneak peek, and now this Heroes trailer, which is technically trailer 3 because the teaser doesn't count. But so which of these do you prefer? I think for me it's like a toss up between this one and the Comic-Con sneak peek, and I think I give the edge a little bit to the Comic-Con, but that might just be me. I feel like that was a little bit more complete, but I do like this one. This kind of felt like that final like the. You know how video games they'll have like the launch trailer? This felt like the launch trailer. This was like the movie's coming out, go see it. You know, so
yeah.
this is what's in store.
Yeah.
I guess that by the Comic-Con launch one, you mean the one from last year, right? When it was first announced?
No. I was talking about Comic-Con as in like the one we saw.
The one.
In July.
Oh, I don't even remember what that one was like.
To be fair, I don't either.
Yeah.
It was.
I don't.
I thought it was
Probably the only 2 I remember are this one and the one that when it was announced.
Yeah, like that's kind of the problem I think with
Yeah.
just asking me the question in particular, because everything kind of starts to blend together after a while. Like, I mean, if you even ask me about Justice League, what trailer do you prefer? I'm just gonna remember footage like individually, and so the only thing I can point to is whichever one had Aquaman crashing into a building. I like that one.
That was like the second one, I think.
I think that was the
Okay.
first.
No, that was the
official
no.
trailer.
That one was the Comic-Con one. I remember
All
that.
right. Then
Okay.
then I guess technically that's my favorite. It's just a
Comic-Con-
weird question for me.
Yeah,
in
no, it's the
particular.
same thing. Like I'm the same way. Like I remember moments from each trailer, but I don't remember which trailer they came
All right,
from.
then let me
Yeah.
rephrase the question. Is there a particular moment, and what's your favorite moment in any of these trailers? Is there anything that gets you more hyped than anything else? Anything you hope to see more of in the movie? What is your one shining moment from the Justice League trailers? Is it Aquaman?
Well, can I do a shining moment and the moment I found the most entertaining?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do you.
I guess my shining moment for it would probably be in this trailer finally getting to see them fight against Steppenwolf.
Yeah, that was cool.
And my favorite moment will always be, I think it was the second trailer when Aquaman landed on the Batmobile and they gloriously rode into a video game cutscene.
Yeah. Somebody brought up, it's like, why... I mean, I actually like Jason Momoa for the role. I'm really interested to see more of him in the movie. Somebody pointed out, and I can't get this out of my head now, he's basically Lobo.
Yeah,
They made
kind
him-
of, I can see that.
Lobo.
He's he's a good Lobo. He's
Yeah.
a Lobo that is good.
A Lobo that fights for the user. But no, yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing there, and
He's kind of like Thor.
Yeah,
it's
kind of.
really,
right.
I feel like that's probably what informed the character the most. But I really, man, I can't get that out of my head, and I'm kind of like, well, now I just want to see Jason Momoa as Lobo. Like, now that's all I want.
I mean, more than anything from what I've seen here, I just kind of want to see more on Aquaman. I know that's like next year, so obviously I can't see anything now, but it just gets me a little bit more interested in that character and what I can see
want
from
it
him in
now.
this film. I do want it
Give
now.
it to me now.
But Luke, what was your favorite moment, or the most entertaining moment?
Well, Aquaman doing stuff I thought was really good. My man.
crashing through a really, really poorly constructed building.
Yeah. Also, and I know this was brought up earlier, and I keep noticing it now, and I don't know whether I like it or it annoys me. Flash keeps doing that judo ninja thing every time before he runs.
The Tai Chi, like a little bit of the...
Yeah, I feel like they've mentioned that before, like, yeah, he studied so-and-so or whatever, and I just keep thinking to myself, man, I wonder if he does that every single time, I wonder how much of a scale this is going to annoy me.
He's starting the meteor combination with every single run.
Oh my god, that's right, he's about to
It's
fight.
the exact same stance that Goku does.
It's true.
Oh man, maybe that's like if that's like gets referenced. Like, what are you?
What,
like,
Dragon
what's the reaction
Ball?
gonna be? Yeah, if he references,
I
because
mean,
Ezra
if Flash
seems like the
jumps
kind of guy that
above
would
someone and
sneak
does
it
a
in.
Kamehameha, I'll be interested.
That would be really cool.
I would be
I'd
down.
appreciate
I would be very
that.
down.
I'd be confused, but it'd be fun.
I'd
me-
be really shocked if Superman does a spirit bomb.
Lend me your energy. The comparisons were too on the nose.
And then it bounces off Steppenwolf because
Superman
he's pure of heart.
Goku stole my backstory, so I'm stealing his move.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
only fair.
But the for me, I think my favorite moment is probably what's really interesting is I was on the fence about Ezra Miller as Flash until a lot of these trailers, and I would say I'm more on board now than I was. I know a lot of people still have question marks, but I think he's both of my favorite moments. One, you're looking for fighters. I'm not a fighter. I've never fought anybody. I just push some people and run away. I thought that was brilliant. And then again, the thing with Gordon on the rooftop where he turns around and they do the vanish thing. Flash, as the one that should be vanishing, doesn't get the memo. But this trailer had a lot of great moments too, with Batman correcting Aquaman on his use of idioms. That was a really shining moment.
The more you brought that up, I do find it kind of interesting because originally when like the Flash and the DCU, or I guess it's not even technically called that, but whatever it was starting out, everyone was worried that the Flash was going to be this darker character, and when the CW came out 2014, it was very bright and colorful. And now it seems like a reversal because the movie Flash is very jokey, he's very giddy and bubbly, and the one on TV is now very moody and really angry all the time for some reason.
If you would like to submit your questions or potential discussion topics for us to talk about for weeks where we have no news, just save us so we have something to debate or talk about, we'd love to have them. So just drop hashtag AskSuperFriends and your comment or question or discussion topic in the comment section down below on YouTube, SoundCloud, or you can even add us on Twitter, and we'll probably talk about it as you've seen today. Where can the people find you on social media? Luke,
They can
Tim.
find me on Twitter at Aussie Dragoon.
And they can find me on Twitter at Baron_Zemo1.
And they will be there sometimes. You can find me on Twitter at CJ Pascal, and some variation of that name on literally every social media network known to man. That's my Flash villain bio. I'm social media man. Haha.
I'm CJ Pascal.
Not
At
sure,
CJ Pascal.
I'm not sure what led to that joke being made, but okay, you're allowed it.
I'm allowed. I mean, I'm the host.
You can do whatever you want.
My rule goes.
The rules don't apply to him.
The rules don't. I'm above the law. I'm social media man, damn it. All right, well, on that weird note, for the four fucking people listening on SoundCloud, this has been CJ. This has been episode 102 of Super Friends. We hope you enjoyed it. Please ask your questions and submit your discussion topics. Really, anywhere you want. We'll talk about them. For Tim and Luke, this is CJ, and we'll see you next week.
Later, guys.